Hi Yins, how are you doing today? It is Wednesday, July 11th, 2018. I'm back for my weekly update, and I'm filming pretty late today. And I have to say it's probably because this video almost didn't happen today. But that's because I'm pretty tired. I came home from work today, and I took a nap, and I got up, and I knew I needed to film, but I don't know. It almost wasn't in it. I'm tired, so this almost didn't happen. But I knew I wanted to keep staying on a consistent weekly update. So here I am. Hi. I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing wonderful. Just tired. It's been a crazy busy week. Excellent week, but busy. And for some reason today, I'm just tired. I think it's the weather because we've had extremely fluctuating weather here. I know that made no sense in grammatically horrible sentence. It has been a very the weather has been very much in flux. And so we've had super hot days, and then it's cooled down, and we've been able to have the windows open, and it's been beautiful. And now we're back up to super hot days where we have to have the air on. And I think it's making me exhausted instead of just having one consistent level of temperature. We're going to go with that. I'm probably making that up, but anyways. So I have one project to show you, and I have a whole bunch of other stuff to talk about. But like I said last week, I have been super monogamous on Henry because, I don't know, right now I'm feeling very much like I want to get him done. So that's what I've been doing. I've been working heavy on Henry. And so this is what Henry will look like when he is finished. It is my Heaven and Earth designs. And here he is now. Okay. As you can see, I'm working up here in this page area. I almost have his sleeve done. There's just a few spots of confetti left in there that I have to fill in. Hopefully that will be done today. And then we have this huge chunk of black and 3371. And now you can't see where I'm working at. There we go. So that is what I'm working on. Currently. Hopefully we'll have that done this week. Very pleased with the progress on Henry. Now, I've had many people ask me, what is the frame that I'm using for my Henry Heaven and Earth, for my Heaven and Earth designs, as well as the vertical bar. This is an accessory for the Lowry stand. I have spoken in depth for the Lowry stand on one of my videos. So if you're interested, go back to that video in the backlog of videos. I go into detail about all of the accessories and parts of the Lowry stand. It helps you work off of a large frame on your Lowry stand. My frame is my Omnic frame from Estonia. Omnic Quantum. I think they're the Quantum frames. I just call them Omnic frames. I know that's probably not but they actually have a name. I think they're the Quantum. Again, I believe I have another video of those, about those, on my tutorial list. You can go check that out on my list of videos. So anyways, there is Henry. For Heaven and Earth Designs. And that is all the stitching I have. And the reason I haven't taken it off of all that is because I have it located in an area on the stand where it's really comfortable. So this way, I even have my adapter piece, the metal piece on here for the stand. I can just slide this right back onto the bar for my Lowry stand, and I can keep working. So I don't have to worry about repositioning all of that again to make it comfortable to stitch. Since I do stitch usually for long periods of time every day. So that's all the progress I have on my projects. Now, on Friday, I had to get a haircut, as you can see. And every time I get a haircut, it means I go to Hobby Lobby because they're in the same plaza. And my Hobby Lobby still has kits on super duper heavy duty clearance. And I think they've reduced them down even farther compared to the last 3 weeks ago when I was there for a haircut. So I bought 4 kits. Riolis, the Fox. You know, I like my Snowy Owl. I know people love the Snowy Owl. I think it's, for some reason, these animals are now, I really like the animals, even though they're not my typical go-to stitching. But how can you pass up a kit for $4? So, and it comes with all the threads, and I really like this color of like bluish gray Ada. And that's, again, I think 14 count. Yeah, that's 14 count. So, Red Fox. Now, this one, you're going to be like, Gerald, don't you already have that? Yes, I do. I bought a second one of this. So if you're interested in stitching this, you need to stay tuned to my channel because you just need to stay tuned. So I got another one of these. And these ones, now I know the Artisty kits have a variable reputation, but I've had my eye on these 2 kits for quite a while now. Well, since the kits initially went on clearance. And they're not my typical go-to stitching. For one thing, they're small. They're 5x7. They are they're garden-inspired watercolor pictures of vegetables. So I got the carrot, but they're also full coverage. Or at least as far as I can tell, they're full coverage. So I got the carrot, and the eggplant. I know they're definitely not my regular style of stitching. They're only 5x7, but they're full coverage. They're kind of different looking, and they I can try a different brand of kits. And who can pass up a kit for $1.20? I can use them for on-the-go stitching, or when I'm traveling, or whatever. So that is what I purchased at Hobby Lobby. Then this week, I received some wonderful kindness in the mail, so I wanted to thank those of you who sent me some very nice things in the mail. One is a kit from Hobby Lobby. So Marcia sent me a lovely card, and now this is one of those kits that my store even had. This is, of course, the Governor's America, similar to my London kit. And this is the one on, this has white fabric, white Aida in, which I very well might do it on the white, or I might convert it to the black Aida that you can see there, if it's going to, maybe not. Anyways, this is one of those kits that my store actually had, and I passed it up because I have so many kits, and the store that I had it for only had it marked down to a certain price, and I was like, I'm not going to pay for that because I have so many other kits I want to stitch, and it isn't one of my absolute favorite kits of the Governor's, but I do like it. It's just not. It's not, you know, it's very different than what, like, London as a skyline. So thank you, Marcia. I really do like it, and I'm looking forward to stitching it at some point, but I'm not going to start it when I have London on the go. So, but I have it for whenever I'm ready to start. So thank you very much. And then I have a very different style. I got a lovely card from Jody. Yes, Jody. And she sent me gnomes. Love this. And it comes with 4 different, it's a pattern, 4 different designs. Now, of course, keep in mind, this is copyrighted 1979. So it's, you know, older than me. But I love them, and I think they're easy enough that you can even switch out the colors to customize. So I love it. And the wording, while they're not, it's not really my style, the gnomes are very, very detailed, and I really like that. So this will get a lot of attention at some point very soon. So thank you very much, Jody. Now, the last bit of purchasing I did was on Etsy. I purchased a couple designs because I had a gift card from David, from David Dog Dare podcast. So, hi David, if you're watching. I know David used to watch my channel. He is primarily a knitting podcast, but was looking to get into some cross stitch, and came across my channel at one point a year ago. But on Instagram, he had a giveaway for a $25 Etsy gift card, and I entered and I won. So, and I've been holding on to that since maybe April or May, and because I just wasn't really ready to purchase anything, and I didn't have any reason. I'd been stitching on so much, I wasn't ready to decide what I wanted to use that gift card for. So I was just holding on to it for the right reason. And then when I got this new position at work, I knew I wanted to stitch something for the office. And I knew primarily I wanted to stitch it for, or I knew I had a pretty good idea of what I wanted to stitch for the office. So I went onto Etsy and I found the design I wanted to stitch, and I will insert it here. And this is a picture of course, I'm sure you all recognize it, is a Emma Congdon design of one of her famous, patterns of wording. But I think it will work really well for my office with the type of job that myself and my coworkers or my staff do, working with vocational skills and not just being average, but we want to be awesome in everything that we do. So I think that will stitch up really nice. I do have some plans to change things or gingerify it, as I call it now, because that's just how I roll. Because it will look, I'm gonna do that. So when I start stitching that, which that might be my next new start here fairly soon, so I can get it stitched up for the office. I will let you know what my plans are on how I'm going to stitch that up once I get that stitched. And finally, with that, of course, you can't just buy one pattern. So I purchased a second pattern, and I've had my eye on this one for a while, and I just didn't push the go button on that. So I will insert that here. And I really, really, really like this pattern. It's very simple in its design of black and gray. I think it's just two colors of black and gray. I think it's black and 310 and maybe 414 or 413, something like that. It's just for shading effect, but I really like the way it looks. So that might be happening sometime soon, but it is fairly big. So that might be going onto a high count fabric over 1. But we'll see. Anyways, so that is my purchases. That is my projects. So now my plans. I plan to finish Henry this week. I would love to get him done before Friday. And then to work on, I really don't know what I'm going to do next. I was thinking after I got this row of let's go this way. I was thinking after I got this row done that I was going to put him away because I would be tired of Henry, but I'm really not tired yet. So I don't know, but I'm afraid if I go into this next page, I will get tired and burned out on confetti. So I don't know. We'll see once I finish that page up and see what I want to do. But I'm really feeling the urge to continue working on him. But I would like to stitch on some other projects. But the next 2 pages, actually the next whole row is a lot of confetti, just because then we're getting into, there's more of his shirt. And then as you can see, this is the cuff to his other arm, his other sleeve. So, anyways, that's where we are at on my plans. If I decide to change something up, you will see either in my Stitch With Me video or in next week's episode. Now, even if I finish this page, you might still see Henry in the Stitch With Me video if you do watch my Stitch With Me videos, because I might film it tomorrow night and stitch finish filling in the black, working on there, because that's something simple I can stitch on and talk at the same time. So, okay, with that being said, I hope you are all having a wonderful stitching week. I hope you are all enjoying the weather if you are in the northern hemisphere and are in summer. If you are in the southern hemisphere and are in the bleak midwinter, I hope you're enjoying that too. So enjoy whatever weather you're having, whatever stitching you're doing or crafting, and I will see you next time. And don't forget, always be creative. See you later.